The Christmas tree sparkled, the air smelled like cinnamon and wine, and I truly believed we were a happy family. My husband, Jonathan, and I had been married 8 years. Sure, we had our rough patches, but never anything serious. At least that's what I thought. Then his sister, Marina, handed me a neatly wrapped gift with a glint in her eye. "Open it," she said, smiling in a way that made my stomach twist. I peeled away the paper, expecting something harmless. Instead, I froze. Inside the box was a stack of signed divorce papers, my husband's signature inked at the bottom. My heart dropped. Marina leaned in, voice dripping with triumph. "He belongs with me." The room fell silent. Jonathan sat motionless, staring at the floor. His parents looked horrified. My pulse thundered, but I smiled. "Well," I said calmly, "then you'll love my gift." I reached into my bag and handed Marina a manila envelope. She opened it, and screamed. Jonathan lunged toward her. "What did you do?" he demanded. The color drained from both their faces as they flipped through the pages, proof of their affair, and so much more. The discovery I hadn't suspected anything at first. But Jonathan had grown distant. Late nights, locked phone, missing money. When I checked our accounts, I found large transfers. The recipient? Marina. I hired a private investigator. The truth hit me like a freight train. Jonathan and Marina weren't just cheating. They were stealing from me. Jonathan had forged my signature on business documents, siphoned money from my marketing company, my life's work, and taken out loans in my name. Marina was his partner in crime. They were planning to vanish together using my money, so I gathered every shred of proof, quietly, carefully, legally, and waited. The tables turned now. Jonathan stood in front of me, pale as death. "You should keep reading," I told him. He turned the page, and his knees almost gave out. It was a lawsuit. Filed by me. For fraud, identity theft, and embezzlement. Marina's hands trembled. Jonathan tried to speak. "You can't do this. We're married." "That money is—" "No, Jonathan," I cut in. "It's my money. My name, my business. You stole from me." My voice was steady. I'd already moved all my assets, frozen the joint accounts, sold the house. They had nothing left. Then I handed a USB drive to my father-in-law. "Plug it in." Marina's face went white. Too late. The TV flickered to life. Hotel security footage. Jonathan and Marina together, kissing, holding hands, walking into a room. The silence that followed was explosive. Jonathan's mother wept. His father glared, trembling with fury. "Merry Christmas," I said softly. The arrest Jonathan snatched the envelope again, flipping pages, and froze. There it was, a warrant for his arrest. They hadn't just stolen from me. They'd been laundering money through shell accounts tied to Jonathan's investments. I turned over the evidence to the IRS. Right on cue, red and blue lights flashed through the window. Jonathan's head snapped toward the sound. "This isn't real," he whispered. A knock. "Charleston PD, open up." Jonathan went still. Marina's eyes filled with tears. "You said you fixed it!" She screamed at him. He shoved her away. "Shut up, Marina!" "Big mistake." Her voice broke into a hysterical laugh. "Don't you dare act innocent!" "You planned this," Jonathan's father thundered. "Enough! Someone tell me what's going on." I did. "Jonathan and Marina have been having an affair, and stealing from me for months." The room erupted. His mother gasped, her face ghost white. "Marina, tell me this isn't true." Marina whispered, "I've always loved him." Disgust filled the air. Another knock rattled the door. I opened it myself. 2 officers stood there. "Jonathan Carter? You're under arrest for fraud, identity theft, and financial misconduct." Jonathan bolted. The officers tackled him. Marina screamed. "It's her fault. She drove him to it." "Then smack!" My mother-in-law slapped Marina across the face. "How dare you? You've destroyed our family." Jonathan's father's voice was ice. "You are no son of mine." They watched as Jonathan was led away in cuffs. Marina collapsed, sobbing. I put on my coat and turned to her. "You wanted to ruin my life," I said quietly. "But I don't lose." Then I left. Epilogue: Jonathan took a plea deal. 5 years in prison. Marina tried to sue me but lost everything. I sold the house, moved to New York, rebuilt my company, and tripled my profits. For the first time in years, I finally felt free and stronger than ever.